Hello, good day. This is a review of one unusual camera. This is a MacromaX FR-350 from Goko. This camera was released in the late 1990s, and it is as similar as any other compact point-and-shoot camera, but it has a designated macro capabilities as a primary function. So I didn't find any good reviews. I didn't find any reviews at all on YouTube, so that's why I decided to say a word or two about this camera. I bought this camera a couple of years ago, then I sold it for a really good profit, then I bought it again, because this camera sometimes goes for $10–20, sometimes goes for hundreds of dollars. It's really unusual in the pricing. So if you look from the front of the camera, you have a flash, you have a lens. It's a 31mm f6.7, 3 elements in 3 groups. And you have here focus selector. So the focus is manual, no autofocus. So normal focus from 1 meter to infinity, super macro capability from 1 meter to 30 centimeters, and ultra from 30 centimeters to 10 centimeters, up to 10 centimeters. So on the front, you have a usual, on the top of the camera, you have a shutter button, you have on-off button, you have a flash mode, you have a self-timer, rewind button, and here you have a special indicator when you are changing focus. This light gives you a notice. For super it's a yellow, and for ultra it's a red color, so that you know exactly on which focus settings you are. So when you are focusing through the viewfinder, it's not so easy to see, so I made a little print. You can see that on the normal you have like a frame and the end, where is the center of the frame. When you are on the super mode, you have a smaller amount that goes on the film, and when you are on ultra you have even smaller, and the dots are going also in parallax correction. This is really nicely done. So if you open a back, you see the typical plastic. There is a DX coding, automatic winding. Here is the film. Here is the battery department, CR2 battery, plastic tripod socket. So all in all, nice little camera that you can use on the street in the normal mode from 1 meter to infinity. So there will be always good focus, no autofocus errors. You only need to be careful that every time you need to manually put the flash off. When you are in the macro mode, I would always leave flash on, because it is a f6.7 lens, but on the super and ultra it is even more closed, so I would definitely use flash. The interesting part about this camera, if we take a look on this original box, 159 euros, pretty expensive in the 90s. So here we have bag, some user manuals and so on. In the bag we have macro set, and this macro set is really interesting. You can put it on the camera, and then you can really see where to put your subject, because on the viewfinder, rangefinder, there is always parallax error, but on this you can really easily put the frame, put the flower or somebody's face really on the frame, and you are always sure that they will be okay. So this camera, I made a couple of test shots. The quality is okay, so triplet 3 elements, glass elements, so that's really okay. So here is one example. I used ISO 400 on the expired paper. Here is another example. So the quality is okay. A little closer. So it's a glossy paper, so there are some reflections. And the last example. So this was with flash on. So in the end, I can definitely recommend this camera. It is very nice to use. with some special macro options you can really play and have really fun. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.